Catherine, our beautiful princess, her smile was faded, but her energy was still strong. When people around the world heard that she had cancer, they gasped in shock. We've all come together to pray for her and wish her well, hoping for a miracle. A new story, full of both hope and fear, starts today, though. We have heard that Catherine's doctor has something new to say. And doctor told Prince William the latest news about his wife's illness, and he was seen crying. Come with us as we break down the latest news about Catherine's fight. This isn't just a story about a king or queen. This is a story about bravery, strength, and the love that holds us all together. Catherine, Princess of Wales, said that she is getting treatment for cancer and that a diagnosis is likely to come soon. Kate, the princess, shared a video on social media in which she talked about how shocked she was to learn she had cancer. Kensington Palace said at the time that the news came 2 months after she had stopped being public for a short time to have surgery for a stomach problem that wasn't cancerous. Catherine is 42 years old and married to Prince William, who is the next King of Britain. She said that in January she had major surgery on her stomach. At the time, it was thought that she did not have cancer. The surgery went well. On the other hand, tests done after surgery showed that there was cancer. Because of this, her medical team suggested that she start a course of preventative treatment, which she is now doing. Kate then said that she and William have been doing everything they can to deal with this quietly for the sake of their small family. The princess said you can guess that this has taken a while. She had to heal from a major surgery before she could start her treatment. But it took some time to convince George, Charlotte, and Louis that everything would be okay and to talk to them about it in a way that worked for them. Kate said that she told them she is well and getting better every day by focusing on things that will help her heal in her mind, body, and spirit. People were thanked for their help and said that having Prince William by her side brought her a lot of comfort and peace. At the end of her moving speech, she said that she was also thinking about all the people whose lives have been changed by cancer. No matter what kind of sickness someone has, she begs them to hold on to their faith and hope. Kate said in the video message, which BBC Studios filmed at Windsor on Wednesday, the Prince and Princess of Wales planned to wait to make an announcement until their young children were back from Easter break. A royal source says that Prince William has been balancing his public duties with taking care of his family, including his wife and children. He will continue to do this. According to the source, Kate was supposed to get back to work after Easter, but she will now wait to do any more work until her medical team gives her the all clear. Late in February, the princess started getting treatment to keep her healthy. Kensington Palace probably won't say anything else about the health situation, like what kind of cancer it is or what stage it is in. Doctor. Karen Knudsen, CEO of the American Cancer Society, told CNN that preventive chemotherapy is often used as an extra treatment after surgery to lower the chance that the cancer will come back. The news that King Charles III is now getting treatment for an unknown cancer, which Buckingham Palace released in early February, is a terrible blow to the British throne. Late Friday night, a spokesman for Buckingham Palace said that King Charles was proud of his daughter-in-law Catherine for being brave enough to speak out, like she did when she told everyone she had cancer. Charles said that he and Queen Camilla would continue to love and support the whole family during this hard time. He also said that he and Kate had stayed in touch since they were both treated at the same London hospital. The latest news from Prince William is that he has talked about the health of his wife, Princess Catherine. During an event honoring William, one of the troops who got to talk to him asked if Princess Catherine was feeling better. She is yes. William answered the soldier and then said that Catherine would have loved to be there. People usually think about Princess Catherine and the important events in her life that made her strong as they followed this part of her journey. Catherine Elizabeth Middleton was born in Reading's Royal Berkshire Hospital on January 9, 1982. She grew up in an upper-middle-class family with ties to the rural gentry. Their jobs at British Airways were as flight attendants and flight dispatchers. Her baptism took place at the parish church in St. Andrews, Bradfield on June 20, 1982. 3 years younger than her are James and Philippa. People from her father's side got money from trust funds. The British royal family stayed with her great-grandparents Noel and Olive Middleton from the 1920s to the 1940s. People have called her mother's family working class because they come from a line of coal workers. The Middleton family moved from Bradfield, Southend, Berkshire to Amman, Jordan in May 1984, where Catherine signed up for an English preschool. She began going to St. Andrew's School, a private school, in Berkshire close to Pangbourne when she was 4 years old. Her family moved back to the county in September 1986, and she started there. In her later years, she stayed at St. Andrews a few times a week. Party Pieces was started by her mother in 1987 as a privately held mail-order business that sold party goods and decorations. In 1995, the Middleton family moved to Bucklebury Village. She lived on campus at Wiltshire's Marlborough College, which was open to both boys and girls. There, she did well in sports and was captain of the women's field hockey team. As a student there, she got a Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award. Middleton quit school for a year and studied at the British Institute of Florence in Italy. She also went to Chile as part of a Raleigh international program, even though the University of Edinburgh offered him a spot. She worked as a deckhand at the port of Southampton during the summer before she went to college. After that, she went to the University of St. Andrews in Fife, Scotland, and studied psychology at first before choosing to focus only on art history. She worked part-time as a waitress while she was in school, which planned events to raise money and do charity work for the community every year. She got her first-class Massachusetts in art history from the University of St. Andrews in 2005. Princess Kate met Prince William while she was staying at St. Salvator's Hall at the University of St. Andrew in 2001, she caught William's eye at a university charity fashion show in 2002 when she walked across the stage in a see-through lace dress. They started going out together in 2003. During their second year, Middleton, William, and 2 other friends lived in the same room. The 3 of them lived with 2 other people in Balgove House on the Strath Tyrone estate from 2003 to 2005. In 2004, they broke up for a short time but finally got back together. Because she was seeing William, Middleton and her family got a lot of attention from tabloids after she finished. She began a 1-year job as a part-time buyer for accessories at Jigsaw Clothing in November 2006. She was also in charge of projects for the family business, like the website and catalog. Middleton was at William's passing out parade at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in December 2006. Their breakup happened in April 2007. Later, a story came out saying that the 2 had made up. Middleton went to the wedding of William's cousin Peter Phillips to Autumn Kelly in May 2008 instead of William. That's where she first met Queen Elizabeth II. In June 2008, Middleton was at Windsor Castle for the Order of the Garter procession, where William was given the title of Royal Knight of the Garter. She went to the wedding of Lady Rose Windsor and George Gilman in July 2008, while William was away on military duty in the Caribbean. In June 2010, they moved into the Bydorgan Estate Cottage in Anglesey, Wales. William lived there while he was learning to be an RAF search and rescue pilot and after he got his job. She lived with her sister Pippa in a flat in Chelsea, London, before she got married. Middleton and William got engaged in October 2010 at a house high up in the mountains on top of Mount Kenya. When the prince passed his RAF chopper search and rescue training, he went on a 10-day trip to the Lua Wildlife Conservancy. The proposal was made public by Clarence House on November 16th that year. The ring that William gave to Diana, Princess of Wales, was his gift to her. Before she got married, on March 10th, the Bishop of London admitted Middleton into the Church of England at St. James's Palace. William and Middleton's family were there. The wedding took place at Westminster Abbey on April 29, 2011, which was St. Catherine's Day. The day was set aside as a bank holiday in the UK. At least 300 million people watched the wedding live around the world. In Britain alone, 26 million people watched it live. Her wedding dress was made by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen. People talked to Catherine as Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge for their wedding. The Queen gave them the country house Anmer Hall, which is on the Sandringham estate. After they got married in 2011, they lived in London in Nottingham Cottage. They moved into Kensington Palace's 20-room, 4-story apartment in 2013. It took 18 months to finish the £4.5 million improvements. Kensington Palace was where William and Catherine lived most of the time in 2017. The family moved into Adelaide Cottage in Windsor with their kids in September 2022. Catherine was going to have her first child in December 2012, according to St. James's Palace. It was announced before the normal time in the pregnancy. She had been in King Edward VII's hospital because she had hyperemesis gravidarum, a severe form of morning sickness. She had Prince George in July 2013 at St. Mary's Hospital in London. Catherine had to cancel important plans when she got serious morning sickness again during her second and third pregnancies. Prince Louis was born in April 2018 and Princess Charlotte was born in May 2015. And when they were born, George, Charlotte, and Louis were 3rd, 4th, and 5th in line to the British throne. They are now 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in line for the throne after Queen Elizabeth II died. Kate has been on many lists of the best-dressed people because of how stylish she is. The magazine Tatler named her the most beautiful European queen in 2024, and was named the best-dressed person in the magazine in 2022. In the beginning of her public life, she wore more conservative clothes. Now, her wardrobe is more sophisticated and beautiful, with lots of pieces by Alexander McQueen, Jenny Packham, Catherine Walker, and foreign designers like Gucci and Dolce. The Kate Middleton effect is the idea that she has made people more likely to buy certain brands and goods. There are stories from 2021 that say Catherine helped the British fashion business grow to PS1 billion in just 1 year. Princess Catherine's impact has made the royal family look better in public, making them more attractive and powerful. Journalist Camilla Tomini agreed, calling her the monarchy's best asset. She has also been praised by Rhonda Gerlich of the New York Times for being able to find a balance between modernity and traditional royal ideals. People who work for Catherine told the Times at her 40th birthday party that she would never do something just because the media would like it or take PR tips. A man who used to be her private secretary, Jamie Leather Pinkerton, said that she and William have an almost old-fashioned Queen Mother way of handling drama. She doesn't do it. Time magazine named Catherine one of the 100 most important people in the world in 2011, 2012, and 2013. Catherine was on the list of people who could affect freedom in 2023 and 2024. Stats and polling company YouGov named her as the second most liked member of the royal family in December 2022. An Ipsos study done in April 2023, however, showed that she was the most liked member. In April 2024, YouGov found that she was the most liked member of the royal family. When Princess Diana of Wales died in August 1997, she was being chased by cameras. This event changed how William and Catherine feel about the media. They ask over and over that their privacy be respected when they're not on duty. It is said that the Sun released pictures of Middleton with William at a ski resort in April 2004 and said that Middleton was William's girlfriend. After Middleton graduated from college, she got a lot of attention from the media and was often photographed by reporters. In October 2005, she made a complaint through her lawyer saying that the media were bothering her even though she hadn't done anything important that would have gotten their attention. She also said that there were always photographers outside her flat. A former royal press secretary named Dickie Arbiter said that Diana's early marriage was a lot like how the media treated her. Clive Goodman, who used to be the royal editor for the tabloid News of the World and was involved in a phone hacking incident involving the royal family, says that Middleton's phone was hacked 155 times between 2005 and 2006. On her way to an interview in 2005, Williams was followed by paparazzi. She talked to Middleton and her father about it and then wrote an official letter to the media asking them to respect her right to privacy. In April 2006, after pictures of Middleton shopping on a bus were released, her lawyer sent more warnings to several news sites and photo agencies. The media started to pay more attention to Middleton around her 25th birthday in January 2007. This made Prince Charles, Prince William, and Middleton's lawyers warn her and fear legal action. Two news organizations decided not to publish Middleton's paparazzi photos, but they could still use them at public events. In March 2007, her lawyers officially reported to the Press Complaints Commission about a picture the Daily Mirror had printed that was taken because she was being harassed. The PCC was warned and a deal was made because of this. In July 2007, the Culture, Media, and Sports Select Committee said that Middleton had been clearly and persistently harassed by cameras. They said that the PCC should have taken action sooner but didn't. Middleton sued two companies and photographer Niraj Tanna for invasion of privacy over pictures of her playing tennis over the holidays in 2009. She won €5,000 in damages, legal fees, and an apology in 2010. A private detective named Jonathan Rees was involved in the News International phone hacking case. He was said to have gone after Catherine in 2011 when she was dating William. There were pictures of Catherine, Pippa, and their mother taken in 2006 while they were on holiday. The Middleton family complained to the PCC in May 2011. Showed up in a few newspapers wearing bikinis. When Pippa was seen in a picture without a shirt on, her family complained that the magazines had invaded their privacy and broken the editor's code of conduct. It was agreed upon in September 2011 that the pictures would be taken down from the press websites and never be used again. In September 2012, Catherine was on holiday at the Chateau d'Hôtel and pictures of her lying in the sun without a top showed up in the Italian gossip magazine She and the French version of Closer. On September 17, 2012, William and Catherine filed a civil damages claim with the Tribunal de Grandes Instances de Nanterre. They also made a criminal complaint with the French prosecution department. The court said the next day that a criminal probe would start, and gave Closer an order that stopped the photos from being published anywhere else. Its owner, Ernesto Mori, and its director, Laurence Pio, were each fined €45,000. Closer was fined €100,000 in September 2017. In December 2012, Australian radio hosts Michael Christian and Mel Gregg went to see King Edward VII's hospital. Catherine was a patient there, and she was suffering from hyperemesis gravidarum. The Queen, Prince Charles, Gregg, and Christian talked to a nurse in Catherine's room and asked about her health. Jacinta Saldana, the nurse who answered the phone and linked it to the ward, killed herself after the hospital looked into what happened and people were angry with her. The radio hosts then said they were sorry for what they had done. She shared the first pictures of Catherine's bare stomach in February 2013. They were taken while she was on vacation on the private island of Mystique, but the British media wouldn't show them. A freelance photographer had been watching their son George and his nanny. In October 2014, Catherine and William sent a formal letter to the person asking that they stop bothering them and following them. In August 2015, Kensington Palace sent a letter about the dangerous and bothersome ways reporters tried to get pictures of Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Because Catherine and her sister-in-law Meghan were getting bad reviews online, the royal family changed the rules for fans who want to leave comments on its public social media accounts in March 2019. Kensington Palace says that the May 2020 cover story of Tatler magazine about Catherine the Great was full of mistakes and false information. Because the couple's lawyers asked them to, the magazine took down comments about Catherine's family and other similar claims from the online version of the story in September 2020. The Associated Press, AFP, Reuters, and Getty Images all took down a Mother's Day picture of Catherine and her kids early in March 2024. A note from Williams was written by hand and the picture was signed by her. The Associated Press made it clear that it pulled the shot because it was worried that the image had been digitally changed at the source. Reuters and AFP both said they were worried. The next day, Catherine said she was sorry for any confusion she had caused and that she had changed the family picture that was made public in a message from Kensington Palace. The event took place after she began treatment for her cancer, which she had announced on March 22nd, that same year. In the same month, it was found that 3 London clinic workers were trying to get Catherine's medical records after she had been released from the hospital. This led to an investigation into possible privacy law violations.